Hello, good evening. I am a little sick today. um, Tonight we read an article about fatherhood penalty. The first question is describe what the authors refer to as the fatherhood penalty. And what I took from it is the punishment given to men who wish to spend more time at home with their families. They want to create a better balance of home and work, and this in turn creates for conflicts and punishments, so to speak, in their work lives. Promotions and pay and other issues may be affected by wanting to be at home with the children. In a way, it's a reverse of the androcentrism. So where you're rewarded for your masculine traits, and this way you'd be punished for your female traits, or wanting to be with your family instead of being at work, which is what the man's job is. On page 125 of the textbook, it talks about the measure of a man. And so, men take pride in their work and creating families, but not necessarily being the one that rears their family. So the fact that now some men want to be like a woman and stay home and spend time with their families, it's creating conflict within their careers. Do you agree with the findings? Why or why not? I believe that in many jobs that this would be true. I mean, you see this happen to women all the time. If your time isn't flexible due to your children's schedules, you may be passed up on many work opportunities and lose out on potential benefits at work, like networking and stuff. If you can't go to an after-work function like many people who are untied at home can. I find that can happen to me a lot. I can't adjust my schedule very often because of daycare, and I feel like sometimes they won't come to me first if they need something, because they know that I'm not as flexible and as able to be able to adjust my time to make it work for the company. Like putting the company first, I guess, would be the way to say that. Maternity leave at work can hinder your advancement at work too. So we see this with women, so why not men? An example that I have of the TV show Sex and the City, Miranda was a lawyer, and she was talking about how she felt that she had to work twice as hard just to be able to to prove that having a child wasn't going to affect everything. Like she said, she would get taken off the big cases because they felt that maybe she wouldn't be able to put in as much time as a male counterpart or somebody who doesn't have children. And I feel like that this is this fatherhood penalty, or this article is kind of highlighting the fact that men are going to be facing that same thing, except for in a way it's kind of putting into question their masculinity, because they shouldn't want to be at home with the children. They should be wanting to be at work. So I think that's kind of like a catch-22 in that sense. I think it's easy to believe that men would face this too, and on multiple levels. Um, so I think because men are supposed to be the providers and they're the ones that are supposed to work, that I feel like it'd be twice. So not only are they getting the punishment for being like female, they're also getting like the flack for not acting in a masculine way. Sorry, my throat. The third, is it possible for us to use the findings from the study of British workplaces to American places? I would say why not? I think we can look to this study and get a general idea of what works and what doesn't. What makes men happy. And for my company actually offers paternity leave, and it tries to find ways to make it easier for everybody to create a home and work-life balance, because they feel that balance is very important to bring positive energy to your workplace. And I feel that we can learn and take away from the ideas from other countries and kind of incorporate it into ours. See what works and what doesn't. Why is it important to understand study across national trends in families in the workplace? What benefit can we gain from seeing how other countries are treating their families in the workplace and beyond? I think it's important to understand trends, because it's something that could come over to other countries or catch on, especially with how quickly and news and information spreads through social media, I think that we can use what we see from other countries and create better or at least more efficient ways to make the work and home life balance without giving people reason to suspect that it's going to affect their careers. We can give and take things that work in some countries and not in others and tweak it to make it work for us. If we can get ahead and find ways to balance things out without punishment in the professions, then maybe we can find creative ways to balance out the situation of home and work lives. I think it's extremely important